In small apartments, the competent use of free space plays a decisive role in creating a stylish and comfortable living bedroom design. In this case, the interior requires a balanced approach when choosing materials and design. Since two functional requirements are combined in one room at once, a cozy place to relax and a spacious, comfortable living room, you have to choose decoration styles that would be combined with each other. Different ways to connect the hall and bedroom. The main problem in creating a combined living room and bedroom design is style conflict. Sleeping needs a quiet environment with subdued lighting, while the hall needs more light and brighter colors. That is why many designers do not undertake such a task. However, there are options for successfully combining these two zones. The first is visual separation. Thus, it turns out to define two different rooms in one room that are excellent, but combined in design. The second option is to divide the space with a structure. It must be taken into account that they must be combined, so the separation should not be complete. For example, a translucent partition, a screen, a small wall forming portals or a shelf. Partition design in the interior of the living room bedroom. Using partitions in rooms that combine two important objects in the apartment at once, hall and bedroom, is the wisest decision. After all, it is very important to create such conditions in the room so that not a single detail interferes, but rather complements the interior and, thereby, transforming it. Partitions are best suited for spacious rectangular rooms, but this does not mean that this type of zoning will not work in rooms of other shapes. You just need to think in advance about the type of partition that will fit a certain shape and size. Also, when choosing a partition, it is important to take into account the lighting. If there is only one window in the room, it cannot be too high, and even more so the entire height of the wall. Low light or translucent partitions that will separate the workplace from the recreation area are suitable for poorly lit rooms. An interesting option would be partitions in the form of stairs. The advantage of this choice will be the preservation of light in the room and the presence of additional niches for storing things or arranging decor items. If you are lucky with the dimensions of the hall living room, then blind partitions can be easily installed. Especially this option is ideal for rooms with windows on adjacent walls. This makes it possible to complete the interior of the bedroom and living room in a completely different style or theme. When choosing furniture, it is worth deciding first of all on what functional load you want to make. With a certain approach, even in small rooms, you can combine not only the bedroom with the living room, but also the office, in addition to adding a wardrobe. With enough free space at your disposal, you should focus on the convenience of furniture. First of all, choose a bed of the required size to feel comfortable. Next, decide on soft and comfortable furniture for the guest area. Here it is worth considering the estimated number of guests and permanent residents, so that you can comfortably accommodate everyone, as well as relax in the evening with your family. Wardrobe, chest of drawers, etc. must be selected according to the design project. For example, such furniture can also perform a separating function when properly placed. It can be modular shelves, built-in wardrobes. With limited space, you should pay attention to transforming furniture, which does not take up much space when assembled. Moreover, now there is a large selection of interesting design solutions for tables for various purposes, from dining and coffee to work. To maintain freedom in the room, transforming furniture is suitable. For example, a wardrobe bed does not take up much and is practical to use. Such furniture can be ordered in a certain size and color. Also, unusual solutions for transformer sofas have now appeared, which include a full-fledged bed, and not a modular solution with an inconvenient connection. When using a transformer in a small room, it is not necessary to add a hard separation. So the bed can be built into the wall and disassembled only for sleeping, and at the same time be separated by textile decorative curtains or curtains. In addition to the bed, the partition between the bedroom and the living room can also be transformed. For this, a modular bookshelf is used, which is easy to rearrange according to the mood, or a lightweight portable design. Run the interior of the bedroom hall with a podium, an outlet for small and narrow rooms. Since the podium does not take away free space, but rather gives it, it is usually applied in the following way. The narrow room is visually divided into two parts. This makes it possible to determine in advance how much the hall will take and how much space to sleep. After you put the podium, you need to push the bed and calculate the amount of space occupied. Then you need to arrange all the remaining furniture and appliances. The advantage of this solution is the saving of free space. Thus, the working area, which is installed on the podium itself, will not take up extra space. The same thing happens with the bed. The podium will be a good solution for a studio apartment. After all, here you need to wisely place not only the living room and bedroom, but also the kitchen. The podium can also serve as a partition. Workspace and shared rooms. The interior design in the combined room is faced with the task of separating the resting place from the working area, and most importantly, this must be done correctly. Since nothing should distract from rest or, conversely, work. It is important to create a favorable atmosphere in the working area for the implementation of the necessary tasks. How to combine the living room and bedroom with furniture. The first option for combining with furniture is transformers. A sofa bed will do the job perfectly, especially in a small room. The second option is to divide the space with furniture, thus combining functionality and convenience. For example, it can be a wardrobe with mirror doors. This solution has several advantages at once. It takes up less space, replacing the wall, performs its main function, expands the space due to the mirror surface. And the last option is a wardrobe bed or an automatic bed. This is perfect for a minimalist design. Zoning a multifunctional space. When combining several functions, it will be more convenient if each functional area is different. This is due to different needs. Comfort is needed for sleep, a strict style for work, and something bright and spacious for the hall. The first thing you can do is to choose different design options for each zone, or physically separate them. A good example is the living room bedroom with a podium. It can be separated for the office. Being above eye level will attract less attention. A pull-out bed will be invisible during the day. Another option is to use multifunctional furniture. But then you will have to face the difficulties of constantly moving it. Design ideas for a living room and bedroom in one space.